Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly reset video. So let's check out what is available for us this week. Trying to change my loadout back to the usual for when I'm done with recording. I was just testing out Neza and my Dread earlier today. For my perk level. Okay, as usual, let's start off with some Nightwave. Also, do not judge the fashion frame.
Nora is all about incentivizing.
Okay, standard 500 enemies, 15 missions, 30 Eximus. Complete a deep Archimedia or Temporal Archimedia. That is definitely on the agenda for today. That is awesome. Then cracking a relic. Got one for up for 24 hours at this present moment in time. It's marking mods or resources, 5 of them. Scan 15 objects or enemies. 20 enemies while riding a K-Drive, K-Velocipod or Automocycle. 6 caches across sabotage missions. Ugh. And then collecting Voom or Fast residue in the Cambodian drift.
Till then.
Nice. Yeah, don't judge the fashion frame. I'm still working on it. I don't have the right sign Dana yet, but soon. So let's kick off and check out Archon hunt for this week. So this week we've got a blue shard. So that is Boreal. This is the mobile defense, an interception, and a showdown. Yeah, I got enough blue shards, so I don't think I'll be doing that this week. So let's start off with checking out Circuit, if I'm not mistaken. Hydroid, Mirage, and Limbo. Nice. I had all of these frames already, so I don't think I'll be going for anything this week. But honestly, I just say take Hydroid for this week. Mirage and Limbo are frames that are acquired through story quests. In one of the previous reset videos that covered the Mirage, Limbo, and Hydroid rotation, I did mention that, but I'd say just take Hydroid is gonna be the simplest choice because this is just a freebie. So yeah, as opposed to Mirage and Limbo, who are guaranteed as you walk through the story and do your side quests. Let's be sure to put this on solo as well. Let us check what is in Steel Circuit, Steel Pass Circuit. If I'm not mistaken, I think it is the Bow Incarnon, the Latron Incarnon. Yes, I am right. Haha! Okay, so we've got the Bow Incarnon, Latron, Furus, Furax, and Strand. In the previous video that I did covering these Incarnons, I recommended the Latron and the Strand. Those are two A-tier Incarnons. Probably above A-tier, but yeah. I don't really like fists, so I don't think I'll ever go for this Incarnon. If this was available for the Dex Furus, I'd probably take it, but I think I'm just gonna take the Bow Incarnon for this week. Last time I forgot to get it, so yeah, and then I just gotta get one last part for my Bow Prime, and then I can do that. But that's basically it for this week. If you have not got any of these and you are wondering what to choose this week, Latron and Strand. If you don't have the two, go for the Latron, and then you can go for the Strand the next rotation. Or if you are the type that goes all the way up to tier 10, Latron then Strand, or Strand then Latron, depending on your preference. Also, there are a variety of versions for this weapon. There's the normal Latron, the Latron Prime, and the Latron Wraith. Same with the Strand. We've got a Strand, a Mark 1 Strand, the Strand Prime, and the Strand Wraith. I would highly recommend you either use this Incarnon on either the Prime. If you do not have the Prime, it's all good. It's much easier to get the Wraith versions of these weapons as they are regularly available through invasions. You just gotta make sure and check that they're in rotation. So I think I will choose that, but that's for later. Oh yeah, and then Dormizone. Let's not forget that.
Hey, Tanner, you ready for today's deal? Oh,
I'm in deal.
Today's deal.
I probably got that now because I haven't logged out yet. I was logged in since reset. Let's check out the Dormizone.
Yes. I won't ask where you've been lately. I can tell from the dust on your boots.
Can you tell that I've been suffering while trying to farm Citrine? Okay, not that much of a variety this week, honestly. In the Dormizone, got something available in the next hour, but by the time this video's
You're
up,
not like us
you
at
guys
all,
won't
are
see
you?
this. But
I've worked
we
out
got a
that
former
much.
blueprint,
Now,
a melee, and a
I
rifle
want
driven
more.
mod. So that's just, yeah, just the basics, I guess. Nothing else of interest there, or nothing else that I find of interest there. Could probably just grab those. What, you can grab the former, grab the 2 Ravens, and maybe grab some Kuva if you are running low on Kuva. But I tend to stock up on my Kuva by Teshin. I might get some hate for that, but hey, that's just the way that I choose to do things. No idea what happened there. So let's head over to Teshin and see what's up. Okay, so, wow, this dude's got nothing for us this week. So just pick up the Raven Cipher and then the Raven mod itself. It's a rifle one, so probably just pick that up. And then yeah, like I said, I usually just get my Kuva from Teshin. It's much easier, and I always tend to have about 200 plus steel essence per week, so it's not that big of a deal for me personally. By about 3. Yeah, that could be sorted. Let's just head over straight to navigation and head over to the Sanctum and see what's available there. I can't actually remember what shard would be available here this week. Last week was yellow, which meant a red. This week is blue. Maybe this is a yellow shard. Not too sure, but I will know after this. I should be able to remember. So let's head over to bird 3.
I may not be able to see sky blue no more, but it makes me
Check out
feel
shiny
good to help me
treasures.
protect it.
It's a blue. I was highly mistaken. Wait, no. I might not be. Nah, I am. Oh well. Let's check out Deep Archimedia. We got alchemy, survival, and disruption.
Lloyd has tasked us with finalizing several experiments, and there will be no coming back until the job is done.
Yes,
We
I
are
know.
alone. We must
Okay,
conquer
Eximus
or
units
we must
always drop
die.
M4s, but they are the
If we
only units that
fail,
drop
we
M4s.
fail life itself. Should we succeed, may our
I'ma just wait
sacrifice
till
be
Lloyd
forever
finishes
unknown.
his
With me, friends,
mini rant.
to war!
Okay, thank you. So, enemy health slowly regenerates. Allies within 4 meters of slain enemies have reduced movement speed and parkour velocity. Then we've got hostile support. No life support towers. This is just necromex that spawn every 90 seconds, and they will drop 6 life support modules. Each module is about 5%, if I'm not mistaken. Could be mistaken on that. Then we've got all enemies have overguard equal to 50% of their health, and allies within 4 meters of slain enemies gain 25% fire rate at the cost of minus 50% ammo efficiency. Then we've got disruption with 2 necromech demolishers will attack any conduit, but their health is reduced. Rupturing fragments replace shuffling fragments. And once again we got freaking vampires. Jeez, okay. I've got my dual Zoran and Azotane. I got my Latum. It's not too bad. I got my Kuva Brahma. And then I've got Neza and Jaya. There's a 50-50. All abilities are disabled until the squad makes 50 kills. Permanent injury, max health reduced each time health damage is taken. Energy exhaustion, lose 2 energy per second for each enemy within 10 meters of you. Activating an ability inflicts 50 damage upon you. That is horrendous for these 2 frames, because I know with Jaya and Neza I cost a lot with them. Fun week ahead for me. Okay, let's head over and check out what is available in the Hex. But yeah, hopefully my buddy Chronicle has a better setup than I do that doesn't require, or things don't mash up the way it's mashing up like with me. But no doubt he has a better selection for this week.
Please select destination.
Okay, on the tech rod with melee weapons. Shard and Arcane. 150 containers. Shout out to my buddy Chronicle. That one's for you. 20% melee critical shots. Overshield cap is increased by 50%. Kills grant 50 shields. Punch guard adds punch through to weapons. And then we've got a excellent Warframe adapter and a ribbon. Decorated, no, scalded troops and melee weapons. Heavily javelin. Friendly fallout. And weak point kills. Generated universal orb. Affinity booster. 20 Eximus. arcane adapter and some arcanes on his birthday. Oh, we got him his birthday. Don't forget to send him that birthday message. 500 enemies with melee weapons. Yeah. Phosphor and arcanes. How much phosphor is this, by the way? Yeah, I take the phosphor. Got Flair's birthday. Then we've got 750 tech rot. Okay, we've got an arcane and Excelis weapon adapter blueprint. Then we've got your back, practice precision again, and increase magazine capacity. I'd probably take this one. So without further ado, let's head over to Kaya and see what is my selection for this week. Whee!
Fine. It's no Larunda relay. But it's home. Elamir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
Okay, we've got exterminate, defense, and assassination. Okay. Enemies take 95% less damage from non-weak point hits. That's lovely. Jade wisps haunt the region. If approached, they chase down the player responsible and transform into jade light beams. Enemies will only take damage if a player is 15 meters in front of them or near them. Stuff drops, enemies drop stuff and they rush flare. Hostile overgrowth, so just keep moving. And vampires, lovely. What do we do to Warframe that we need this? Jeez. Only a thermi rockets can damage the tank. Enemies are replaced with Skeldra and move faster. Enemy health also regenerates. We've got fractured armor, casting an ability reduces armor. We've got knife step. Then we've got undersupplied and hypersensitivity. It's gonna be a wonderful week. I got my Okina and my Azothane. Okina shouldn't be too bad. Got my Epitaph. And then I've got my Strun. And then I've got Saren, who I struggle to play with and have not yet built properly for elites. But yeah, that seems to be my situation for this week. I don't think there's anything else. I would like to just show you guys Prime Resurgence, seeing as that is back. Nova and Mag are back, as well as the Boar Prime, the Soma Prime, and the Dakra Prime. So, yeah. If you guys didn't know, you can go to the market in your orbiter or your back room and you can check out Prime Resurgence. It's over here.
No guarantees with void relics. Just like
so
life.
I already bought a few relics. So there's just like 4 relics that contain the 2 frames and the 3 weapons. So farming all of this in a squad shouldn't be that difficult if you are all farming everything. Which means if, for example, you just ran this Lith 2 without any refinement, high chance that you guys would end up getting a Nova Prime, Nero Optics, a Soma Barrel, and so forth. Which is gonna make it tricky to see what you need to choose. So yeah, I know I would like a extra Nova set, an extra mag set, and then I need the Boar Prime and the Soma Prime. So yeah, to start out, I would suggest buying 3 relics of each. Go in to go crack them. If you get something, you get something. If you don't, you don't. Then you need to buy more. Yeah.
Damn.
Sure I
If you're
can't
struggling
help
with Aya, I personally always end up going to Deimos and running bounties over there. And that's usually what works for me. But another place is that you could just go to your syndicates and you can buy relic packs, and that should give you some Aya. But that's basically it for this week. I do wish everybody all the best for this week, and yeah, hopefully your elites or your temp, or not, even if you're not doing elites, you're just doing the normal deep and temporal archimedia, I hope your loadouts were much more forgiving than mine. And yeah, have a good one.